It doesn't matter to me whether we're a pure internet play. What matters to me is do we provide the best customer service.
Welcome to Tech Binge.
Everybody in the world knows who Amazon is, the domineering megacorporation that has transformed global retail and has also begun to spread its reach through media, product sales and shipping, and electronics among other things. Yet despite how popular the company has become, it's not well known that Amazon doesn't earn much from its online shopping services. In fact, its biggest moneymaker is running an operating system that powers many of today's most important technologies, leading the drive of bringing Amazon stock over the moon. In this video, we're taking a look at how Amazon quietly controls the internet. Before we jump into it, hit that thumbs up button to show your support, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for future updates. This is Tech Binge. Since its founding in 1994, Amazon has greatly become the online marketplace for just about anything. From what began as a platform for online books, it has evolved to become the most valuable retailer, not only in the United States, but all over the world, and quickly become the world's largest internet company by revenue. In just a single generation, Amazon has become one of the most valuable and powerful corporations in modern history, with an empire so vast that many believe that it's an unstoppable force. Its expansion from online retail to physical retail, product offerings for the smart home, warehouse systems, and aviation robotics are just some of the more innovative ventures of the company. And while Amazon's retail revolution has rightly formed e-commerce as we know it today, revenue from retail and online shopping isn't exactly Amazon's cash cow. Of course, Amazon gains billions of dollars from products sold every year, but only turns just a fraction of that into actual profits. In 2020, Amazon's store generated $282 billion in revenue, which translated to just $5.6 billion in profits. And while this may seem unanimously huge for just about anyone, there's actually a lesser-known side of Amazon's business that delivers more profit for the company than you can ever imagine. Amazon's cloud arm, the Amazon Web Services, or AWS, serves over 1 million companies around the world and is much more than providing services of storing data up in the cloud. AWS by far is the biggest cloud computing service in the world and has managed to corner the market to a point that people feel Amazon has garnered a way of controlling the internet itself through the seeming monopolistic business that it's become. You see, every website and online service has to be hosted somewhere, and in the past, the internet used to be hosted mostly on servers. But as cloud technologies have further developed, allowing bigger amounts of data to be stored and accessed in a much faster manner, the shift towards the cloud became the logical choice. Originally intended to be used internally, AWS was developed by Amazon employees, taking the lead from Jeff Bezos himself in trying to fully integrate the system within the company so that every department would be well connected to each other. As time went by, the scope of AWS services expanded in 2006 to become an infrastructure platform in the cloud that offered a variety of solutions, such as hosting applications and websites, and more companies started using it. Today, AWS is used by many giants in several industries, from Netflix, Apple, Airbnb, Yelp, to Facebook, and even NASA. All use Amazon's cloud-based system. And as AWS is used by over 1 million companies across the world, the revenue it generates for Amazon has overtaken the original purpose of retail the company began with. From 2019 to 2020, the profit we mentioned earlier for Amazon's online retail generated 33% of the company's profit, which amounted to $5.6 billion. On the other hand, Amazon's AWS services afforded the company double that amount to provide 67% of its profit range for that year, amounting to $11.3 billion. Amazon currently controls about a third of the global cloud market, nearly twice as much as its next closest competitors, Microsoft's Azure and Alphabet Inc.'s Google Cloud. Amazon Web Services works as an operating system, running on hundreds of thousands of big computers that are basically servers, giving the company nearly unlimited computing power and storage, as well as tools to build and run software on the internet. These massive computers can be found within Amazon's mega warehouses and provides remote access to companies subscribed in the service through the cloud. And as AWS services majority of the global market, it basically acts like the operating system of the internet itself. Basing from current metrics, up to 40% of all websites on the internet are partially or fully hosted on the Amazon cloud. This may seem only fitting for a tech giant such as Amazon, considering that it's one of the biggest, if not the most powerful internet-based company on the planet. But the implications of having such a large portion of the internet being dependent on a private corporation can be huge. The impact of Amazon on the internet becomes quite clear every time a system glitch occurs with AWS. In 2017, an error which affected a big portion of the AWS's S3 storage system caused a 4-hour internet backend outage that slowed or stopped bits and pieces of tens of thousands of websites from loading. This led to the paraphrased quote, which said, "When Amazon sneezes, the internet catches a cold." And while these glitches don't often occur, with the company constantly improving its systems, when they do happen, the end user can definitely feel the complete paralysis of major websites around the world until these glitches are patched. This dependence on AWS has led many to dispute that Amazon is currently running a monopoly on the internet, considering that when their system goes down, majority of the internet is placed on a halt with it. However, despite the massive share of internet infrastructure that is controlled by Amazon today, their practice is far from being monopolistic. Many agree that its huge control of the market has been gained through technological advantage and the efficiency of its service, leading companies to prefer AWS over the competition. In fact, other big players are catching up to Amazon with their competing cloud services, from Microsoft, Google, IBM, and Oracle being among the top contenders. Another aspect of Amazon's operating system that have enticed companies to opt for the service is its development into AI, blockchain, and other next-generation technologies that are all powered by AWS. Amazon's system offers an unmatched set of almost 200 tools that helps companies build software which harness today's top technologies. AWS powers newer technologies such as blockchain, VR, AI machine learning, quantum computing, augmented reality, and other vital blocks of the internet today. These added features are what entices AWS over the competition, as seen through how AWS is used by these companies. Netflix, for example, uses AWS for more than storing and streaming its shows on the internet. It also employs AWS machine learning technology to recommend movies and shows to you. Another example is how the world's energy leader, GE Power, uses AWS analytics technology to store and sift through millions of data from its power plants. Even Fidelity, a mutual fund giant, uses Amazon's AWS and VR technology to build VR chat rooms for its clients for a custom-made meeting experience. So while the rest of the other tech giants are still developing their own array of innovation to play catch-up with Amazon's AWS, the system remains to be the biggest and most feature-rich option on the internet, which will continue to rake in all that cash for the ultra-powerful megacorporation. So what do you think about how Amazon quietly controls the internet? We'd love to hear what you think about it by commenting down below. And if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for future updates.
Subscribe for weekly videos.